Welcome back. The Kamloops Cowboy Festival now underway. It starts today in Kamloops and goes through for 4 days. We have joining us today the president of the BC Cowboy Heritage Society, Mark McMillan, and Meg McWhinney. You are a cowboy poet who you've come into town for this event.
Yes.
Lovely to have you here. Welcome to Kamloops.
Thank you.
You know, it is super windy here today, but we've been having beautiful record temperatures, so hopefully it'll get a little bit better for you as the weekend progresses. Let's talk about this great festival. I know there's been a lot of planning, Mark, but things are starting up, and so far so good.
Yeah, you bet. It's looking really good, Susan. Already lots of phone calls, people wanting shuttle buses, and of course the dinner dance tonight at the Ramada is just about sold out.
So that's the kickoff dance?
That's the kickoff dance.
Okay.
Yeah, the dinner theaters are selling really well this year. So yeah, we're excited. Big trade show, it's full. Art show, lots of pieces.
Lots of things going on.
Lots of things going on.
The website is the best place to go to find out what's going on because there are so many events.
Yeah, bcchs.com.
Yeah, and that's on the screen.
Yeah, the initials for BC Cowboy Heritage Society.
That's right.
So the BC Cowboy Heritage Society actually is, like, its mandate is to promote and preserve cowboy heritage. Therefore, the festival, and it promotes and preserves the cowboy stories, and in poetry and in song.
And Meg, you are a cowboy poet. How does one become a cowboy poet?
Oh, that's a really good question. Well, I went to my first cowboy gathering in Pemberton, and actually Mike Pahalo was in charge of that, and he knew that I wrote poetry. So he had me come up on the stage and do a few poems that I had from a small chapbook of poetry. And actually I reached back into my memories of when I lived on a homestead in the Caribou. And it started from there about 15 years ago.
That's great. Is it something that you enjoy doing? I mean, some people might find it intimidating to get up and share their own story in front of an audience.
Yes.
It's not easy.
Only
no,
on
it's
TV.
not.
Is it? I find TV to be easy. This is the easy part. I actually find talking into this camera a lot easier than seeing an audience in front of you of 150 or 200 people. But I guess everybody has a comfort zone, right?
Yes.
Meg was saying to me earlier today that she needs that audience because she feeds on the audience and watches them.
That's right.
It was quite interesting to hear that.
Yeah.
So where are you from? Where did you come in from?
We came in from Vancouver Island. We live in Cobble Hill.
Oh, I know where that is. Lovely. Nice. And this is something that you do every year, come here, or is this your first time?
Pretty well every year, eh, Mark?
Every year.
Yeah.
We typically do not bring entertainers back 2 years in a row. Like, we'll bring them in 1 year, and then next year we'll have a new lineup, and then the following year maybe bring some back. Meg's one of the few that we've brought back year after year, and it's by popular demand, I guess.
Awesome. So we know that you have some cowboy poetry you'd like to recite. I thought for sure you would be reading it, but you already have it in your head. You know what you're going to say. Well, we'll let you get started. I'd like to hear it. Yeah.
Okay. It's about an old rodeo cowboy that I knew, and it's a true story. And it goes like this. The rodeo crowd was fidgeting, all bunched up in their seats, as the pony chucks were lining up to run their final heat. Then the horn blew and they all took off, like fireballs heading for hell. Caught up in the heat of the moment, one driver started to yell. His dentures flew from his open mouth, leaving spittle on his lip, and launched just like a Nassau missile beyond his mighty grip. His wagon lurched around a barrel, and his backside left the wood. He hit the dirt and rolled away like a rodeo cowboy should. The fans let out a mournful groan when he vanished from their sight, but he reappeared like magic through the dust and fading light. All the ponies thundered onward, leaving nothing in their wake but the dazed and toothless cowboy, still to ponder his mistake. As the rigs came round the final bend with a burst of lightning speed, the cowboy waved his arms and cheered, 'cause his team was in the lead. Though his ponies crossed the finish line ahead of all the rest, the rules say you cannot win if the rig is driverless. So the moral to the story is, if you want to win the race, you gotta poly grip your choppers so they stay inside your face.
Fun. That's great. So you are going to be a part of one of the evenings of entertainment. And where can people find you and when so that they can come and listen?
What, the Cowboy Festival, you mean?
Which day? Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm on both days.
Oh.
Yeah,
All
and
3 days?
Sunday too.
All the entertainers have sets throughout the day and the night, and they get they're sort of on all the time because there's 2 different venues. And they're all going steady, so people just have to sort of come up for the weekend and look at the schedule and pick who they want to see.
So cowboy poetry is really a form of storytelling, is what it is.
Yes, it
Exactly.
is. Yeah.
That's really cool. And you're good. You're theatrical and
Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm better, I think, on stage.
Sure,
than
because
I
you
am
can interact. I get that. We have about a minute. Is there anything that you want to quickly promote about these next 4 days that people may or may not know about?
Well, no, just the fact that there is a shuttle bus. The Horseborn's got entertainment down there tomorrow morning before the festival starts. It's free entertainment. If anybody wants to get sort of a taste of things to come, that's a great place to go. And then after that, we're there all weekend long. And like I said, a juried art show and a 50-booth trade show. Over 50 entertainers like Mag for main stage. So it's a full weekend.
There's going to be a lot of cowboy hats in town this weekend. Is that
yes.
right?
Oh, yes.
And you get the mustaches mixed up as well.
Yeah, you don't say, look for the guy with the cowboy hat and the mustache. That doesn't work.
Not a chance. No, you're not going to have any luck. You guys, thank you for being here today. Thank you for sharing some of your poetry as well, Meg. That's great.
Yeah.
But like we said, there's so much going on. You can definitely go online to the website, bccchs.com. That's on the screen right now. Find out what the lineup looks like for the next 4 days. And we'll be back in 90 seconds. Stay with us.